never said a story told. Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I knew it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I'd win. Your love to mine. All those times I said that I love you. Your love to mine. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Your love to mine. Even though you knew I'd die for you. Your love to mine. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I've been there. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Top of the world. Return of the man. Watch my flow. You know that I've been there. Here I go. So I'm back.
All right, you guys are tuned back into another episode of You Make It.
We rate it.
And thank you to Seventh Sunset for saving me from reacting to an entire album without my audio on, which would have been absolutely fantastic and would have ruined the first time reaction. But today, we will be reacting to SV and Alyssa Jane Neo Phily album reaction. I'm super hyped to get into this. Been a couple days or whatever the fuck, weeks off of reactions due to us shooting a movie with Professor Griff from Public Enemy, Positive K, Justina Valentine, Dante Stallone, and a whole bunch of other people. And it's been a lot. So today we're going to get into this album. I'm excited to get into it. I've seen a lot of people doing reactions to it, and I have not personally listened to it myself. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and we're going to check out what do we got here? Okay, cool. So this is a little bit of a bio that I was sent for the album. This is Alyssa Jane and SV, their biography. Let's see if I can read it correctly on the second time through. It's Neophilia. Eophilia? Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. So,
but is it double?
Sounding it out.
Is it double E, as in like, there's no N, just Eophilia? I think it's Neophilia. I'm going to say it like that. Noun, love or enthusiasm for what is new, which I do have lots of. Meet lyricist, singer, rapper Alyssa Jane. That's fucking insane. And SV, Sean Veliger. Producer, two New England natives. Oh, New England. That's where we from. Blending their diverse musical backgrounds for a powerhouse collaboration on their album Neo Phily. Although you may instantly think like Philadelphia, the concept of the album Neo Phily derives from a neophilia, a love or enthusiasm for something new, and that's exactly what the duo set out to create on this record. Alyssa Jane provides soulful vocals, lyrical mastery, and skillful rapping, which I'm so excited to hear, to the project, while SV spearheads the album's production. Released on the legendary Jim Pool Room Records, St. Louis, Missouri, every track of Neo Phily explores something new, from hip-hop, alternate pop, and trap to alternate R&B, chill, or neo-soul, which is fucking incredible. Defying the genres, the duo knows no boundaries when it comes to making music, as highlighted by their 2 singles ahead of the record. I'm going to leave all the extra information up to the interpreter. Album artwork also gives a nod to the sentiment of the record, showcasing something new by capturing different scenes throughout the seasons as a representation of their evolving music. SV and Alyssa Jane will be hosting a listening party to celebrate the release of Neo Phily at Jim's Pool Room on April 17th, which is already passed. Vinyl is also available now for sale at neophily.com. So I hope you guys enjoy it and fuck with that. And we're going to get into now. Remove the wrong one. Now let's get into it. So this is SV and Alyssa Jane Neo Phily album reaction, and the first song, we're going to go through the list real quick. It is Kerosene, Leave, Pressed, Trip on Me, Down to Zero, How It's Made, If You Been, Bad, and Slow Motion. So that's going to be an 8-song album. Matt, thank you for coming today, sir. Appreciate you sitting in for this album, and I'm really hoping this album's good. Respectfully.
It's got a great concept.
Is that a bad thing to say? I hope this album is good. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
All right, so we're going to get into it here on You Make It.
We rate it.
Neo Phily, first song is called Kerosene. Make sure it's plugged in, computer. There we go. All right, good to go. Mute.
Give me the beat, but don't drop it on a bed like this. Give me the reason to protect all of my enemy. Build the blocks and all I put it on my new percent. It's like 50, 75. Give me the can, I've been dancing every single minute. Fuck with the kerosene, fuck the life that I've been living to. When I don't get why this world, cause that's repetitive, mate. But that's the only thing that keeps us off respect. Tonight, I'll be quick to remember that I've lived 2 lives. Not talking about a disguise, just a revise on you got me thinking, babe. Spend up half a fucking paycheck on some cigarettes. You see me driving, don't expect that I'ma stop to check. And it's been nothing but the pain since 1996. Became feral for the melodies I came to miss. And to redeem myself, I lost myself in drugs and bliss. Playing the cards of all the people that I represent. And got my hands a bit so tired, I gotta live for something, yeah. Don't talk back, what you go missing it, son. Let's be easy, got no music, don't bitch nothing. Everybody wanna face, but ain't shit in the front. Hit, lift up, pays off to be the one who they all wanna flock to, also. Put a little sauce in my bottle. Now they thinking that I got what they after. Guess it's cool to be lost. Give me the beat, but don't drop it on the bed like this. Give me the reason to protect all of my cinnamon. Build the blocks and all I put it on my new percent. It's like 50, 75 if you feel. Give me the K, I've been dancing every single minute. Kerosene for the life that I've been living to. My knees that don't get wide, it's working, there's refilling, baby. That's the only thing to keep us off respect. Tonight, I'll be quick to remember that I've lived 2 lives. Not talking about a disguise, just a revise on my old ways. And I'm about that. I ain't scared to speak for those that may have fallen off track. But they still laugh at me. Like I said, I got some shit to change the world, my backpack. Who knows? Maybe I'll figure it out, the golden child. When I'm frozen out with a younger crowd looking over my shoulder. Give me the beat, but don't drop it on the bed like this. Give me the reason to protect all of my cinnamon. Build the blocks and all I put it on my new percent. It's like 50, 75 if you feel it. Give me the K, I've been dancing every single minute. Kerosene for the life that I've been living to. My knees that don't get wide, it's working, there's refilling, baby. That's the only thing to keep us off respect.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
First off, we're gonna go around and rate it a little bit, but let me just say, such my style in such a good way. In correlation to like what I can compare it to, just from like not trying to label it, but just from like shit that I listen to that's very similar. I like a lot of Mac Miller, and not saying this is like Mac Miller in the vocal style, but like the funkiness of it and the flow schemes is kind of in that correlation. Also, female features on Mac Miller's song, like Kaylee Euclid, or who's that girl that's always on the J. Cole songs? Shape of the baby taking over, whatever the case may be. Really dig the fucking style. Voice is incredible in my opinion, and Matt, I'll let you speak on it a little bit. Give your thoughts.
Just really was feeling the atmosphere of it. I feel like it was something that you can paint a picture to in your head. So, you know, like kind of going through like a city, you know, that's like got neon lights, and you just get, it's something that allows you to like use your imagination in a very productive way, you know. Like I think really good songs can do that. They help you kind of paint a picture in your head to the song and put something to it, and that is one of those songs just in general that can do that for you with that kind of sound, you know, that kind of groovy, funky, atmospheric sound where everything's a little bit airy, and you know, you just have all these images go through your head. That's what music does for me on a personal level, but you know, I'm sure that other people can like feel that too.
Yeah, when you have art that can also like create a train of thought and like paint an image in your head, that's very nice. But also, I just want to say, like, this is music that I would listen to every day. There's, like, the funny thing about doing reactions is, and this is kind of like why I kind of like my style of reaction show compared to, like, other people's, is because, like, in some ways, it's almost like a podcast, because I can genuinely just speak on it and not just say, I'm here to give you my thoughts on this music. I don't necessarily download every song that comes through, but that is one that's just, it's got the funk vibe. She was rapping on it in such a like smooth, swaggy fashion, which I really fucked with.
It sounds different too. It's like it's familiar in a good way. Like you can trace it to other sounds of songs that you like you mentioned Mac Miller, but it also has its own unique presence that you might not get from like radio songs or anything like that. Like, you know, but at the same time, it sounds appealing enough that it could be on the radio, that it could be a song that people gravitate to very easily. So yeah, it kind of, you know, has the right criteria for that, as well as like pushing some boundaries like we read that they set out to do.
Yeah. The other female vocal, also, like, I'm going to get to the producer in a minute, but the other female vocalist that I was trying to think of that Shea Butter Baby fucking J. Cole song is Ari Lennox, Arilennox. She's phenomenal too. Gives me that kind of vibe. Really fucked with it. Seven Suns said the whole song had me until the very end. Was hoping for it to change to close it off. Was good. I liked it though. I really liked the ending, honestly, personally, on my end.
It stayed consistent throughout.
Yeah, and I liked it, just the funk of it has that, like, because in the bio they had something about like R&B and just all the, it's blend. I couldn't explain what kind of music I was always into when I look for beats, what kind of beats I'm looking for. All those genres that they wrote down is what I look for in a beat, which is fucking fantastic. But we're going to go through a rating scale real quick for this one. That one, again, was called Kerosene, because that shit was fire. What would you give the instrumental? Shout out SV producing this one. I think there was some bass on there, the plucking of whatever. Oh my God, it was fucking gorgeous. So you can 1 out of 10, Matt. What do you think of the instrumental?
Jeez. I'd give it like a 7, 7 out of 10, which is pretty good in my book. Like, I think it's up there. It sounds very clear, and it sounds like it's got, a lot of bells and whistles going on. Like, there's a lot going on in that instrumental, even though it's very like soft and subdued. So yeah, nothing crazy, just a nice like vibe, kind of mellow track. And I feel like that hits like a sweet spot for a lot of people. So yeah, I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I would go ahead and say I love this fucking instrumental. And it's very much in my style, in my wheelhouse and shit that I listen to and try to create. So I don't like, for some reason, I don't like giving out 10s. But like,
it's all subjectivity.
Personally,
like it hits you.
To me, I fucking love the instrumental. Absolutely love it. And if I really, really love it, would I listen to it without any lyrics on it? Yes. Would I rap on it? Yes. Do I listen to music with this kind of style? Yes. Do I appreciate real instrumentation and all the different elements that came into putting this beat together cohesively? Yes. For me, that's a 10. I loved it. What'd you think of the lyrics from Alyssa Jane on this one?
It's pretty good. I mean, it's one of those songs to me personally that I feel more so like a sense of like you're just kind of cruising with it. So I'm focused more on the melodiousness of it rather than the lyrical content.
The melody and the flow almost.
So that's what I was paying attention to more so than the lyrical content. But if I was focusing on the lyrical content, I would say everything that's being said like fits well with the song and the atmosphere it's trying to convey. So yeah, pretty good.
Nice. I love how when we do live reactions, we have like a bunch of different panelists like in the comment section too. Seven Sunset gave the beat a 9.
Okay, fair enough.
I am gonna go for lyrics. Huge fan of with rap, a constant flow changing because it retains the listener's attention and also allows you to like express more talent and flavor that you have. I thought it swung very well. I thought that it had like style and flavor, intricate in a fashion. I really enjoyed the verses. I couldn't. I can't remember the hook. If there was a hook, was there? I don't think there was a hook, right?
I don't think so.
Maybe a couple repetitive bars that were like subbed in as a hook. Not saying you overuse shit, but I think there's maybe 1 or twice that came around. I'm not really sure. I was just so blown away by the song. I need to slow down. I'm gonna give the lyrics an 8.4. I enjoyed that's 8. Mostly for the flow and the pace and the style and the swag of it. There was no bars in it that I was like, holy shit, that wordplay was crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go like 8.4.
It does what it needs to. you know, because I feel like for a lot of those vibe tracks, like you don't really want to overstuff it too much with like complexity when it comes to the lyricism. I mean, that's just all a matter of taste. Some people might enjoy that, but like when you're listening to a track like that's just very subdued, I feel like it's better to just kind of like shut your eyes and kick back to it and relax, so not think too much. But you know, I'd give it a solid 8 for sure, or 7 or an 8 on the lyrical scale, and just feels like it works with the song well, and doesn't do anything too, like, you know, remarkably crazy, but also fits very well with what it's supposed to do.
Fits a very well style. That's what I was about to say, and it's definitely like a sound that they're trying to achieve. That I think they definitely hit a nail on the head with this one and the first one. Real quick for sorry, there's so many fucking songs. Kerosene, 1 out of 10 rapid fire. What'd you think of the whole song collectively, cohesively, everything together?
So I'm gonna give it an 8 as a whole.
Okay.
You know, good song, just does what it needs to, and you could just shut your eyes and just, you know, kick back and enjoy it. So, yeah, you know, when it comes to music, I feel like the most important thing is just that it does something for the listener. It makes you feel some type of way. And so if it can achieve that, then it's a successful song. Then it's a good song.
I agree. I'm going to go 8.7. The only thing I kind of wish it was on here was a like real funky, soulful singing hook to compile with those verses and something that's really catchy.
Yeah. Sounded like a very intro kind of track.
That's
very
what it's supposed to be. It's intro to the album, but like that would have been absolutely incredible. And I just love the instrumental. So we're going to get to the next one. He said it's an 8 for me. What did I just give it?
8.7? Yeah.
I looked them up. LOL. Yeah, they're fire. And I'm going to start putting all the artists on top of the screen. By the way, this is the first episode doing that so people can fucking see it all. And then, Seven Sunset says as I cue up the next song, who is this dude you got on with you? He's very articulate. Bring homie on more. I totally would. This is our
if I lived here,
buddy,
I'd come
Matt.
on more.
He is
for sure.
in town from Florida, so I wish he can come on more, but you know, we'll try our best. All right, next song is gonna be Leave by SV and Allison Jane on the album Neo Philly on You Make It.
We rate it.
Attaboy. He's getting it quick.
It'll catch
Step
on.
up to the godless, I've lost him. No effort, you good love with a back on. So I live my ties, live my life, live my worries. Live my ties, live my life, live my worries. Nissan with a place gone, but too drunk. No remorse for the people, turn his back on. So I live my ties, live my life, live my worries. Live my ties, live my life, live my world. I was just in the back, taking my time, lost in this moment. Remember, it was all just a reminder, no losing focus. Of a lost cause, keep a picture in my good side with my arms tucked, cause I'm better than the fist fights who have not been, who have fantasized in the past. Ain't an angel, but I think I need to get my fucking wing size. So I trust backlash. Step up to the godless, I've lost him. Good love with a back on. So I live my ties, live my life, live my words. Live my ties, live my life, live my words. Nissan with a place gone, but too drunk. No remorse for the people, turn his back on. So I live my ties, live my life, live my words. Live my ties, live my life, live my words. Baseless in your attitude, you ain't got shit. Warm me up with your charisma, sick of it. It's like we've been eating at a table for two, but I'm on the play your ego, the other boots. And you just got the chase, so I'ma dip. It's too much strategy, my people looking at me. Yeah. Wondering what the fuck is going on up in my head. Too much evil from this city, might as well be dead. It's God giving me too many options. Thought he was the cure already of these auctions. Have I been so blind that my pain at the sideline, kicking my ass front the bench is exhausted. And it's often, I mean, whose fault is it that I haven't learned something? Hey, when it's nonsense, what I done love, there's nothing to put your thoughts in. Step up to the godless, I've lost him. No effort, you good love with a back on. So I live my ties, live my life, live my words. Live my ties, live my life, live my words. regardless of life.
All right, so that was Leave by Alyssa Jane and SV. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I've ever downloaded an album that I've reacted to. But this is just
really hidden for you, huh?
This is just
Right?
very, 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 very much in my wheelhouse and my style of music. And holy shit, am I kind of enjoying this too much?
Get so lost into it that it's hard to like come
articulate sometimes, but
Yeah.
I really fucking love this song. That's my favorite type of reaction too. When I have a lot to say, usually it's because like there's a little input I can put in on it, or things that I've done on an artist that I can lend advice to, or fuck, dude, this is music I want to make. So that's kind of like the ultimate compliment. Like,
Yeah.
that was Leave by Alyssa Jane and SV. Where the fuck is this girl from? Now you got me wanting to do research because this shit is so fucking good.
It's gas.
They're from the
Yeah.
Northeast. New England. Okay. What the fuck? This is fucking crazy. I'm sorry, guys. This is so good. Yeah, she can fucking spit. I really fuck with it. Instrumental to start, and then we'll get into like the cool, very cool, like Mac Miller-ish flow that she did on this one. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. So 1 out of 10 on the instrumental. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it like a 7.5. You know, I think it's really good. It's really competent. I'm also judging it on a subjective scale too. So I'm gonna get like subjectively, I would say it's like a 7.5. But for what the production value consists of and what you're doing, what they're doing, it's very, I don't know, it's very like top tier. Like you could tell it's solid production. It's got a lot of thoughtfulness put into it. It's like just clean. It's polished without being too over polished to give it like a nice grungier kind of feel, which I like too. Like it's got this almost like kind of grungy feel to it. Like I'm sure that's just part of the genre and the style that you're going for, but that's something I find very appealing too. Like it doesn't sound too overproduced. It's not too clean. It just sounds like it's competent. So yeah, good stuff. Very good stuff.
Okay. I totally agree. I was just also like Seven Sunset in the chat said something about, again, this vibe is 100% reminiscent of the album 88 Keys and Counting, legit one of my top 5 favorite albums. So this is a vibe. When you said 88 Keys, the reason why I keep associating with Mac Miller is also like, before I over talk your ear about him, was my favorite artist of all time. And I just love his style and his development as a sound. He also, one of the last songs he had before he died was 88 Keys featuring Mac Miller and Sia, and that was That's Life. I think that's the one with Kaylee Euclid too. Fucking incredible. No, it's Free Nationals. Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go. Go 8.5 for the instrumental.
That's fair. That's
really
fair.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Not much to pick out. Had like a real smooth, a little bit of a gritty kind of style to it.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, but like clean, like I said.
Oh yeah, clean, but
gritty.
it's just got this this like energy and this funk to it that like a lot of music I feel like lacks now. Now it's just like throw down some hi-hats, get a sample, fucking loop it, and fucking hit play and just go yeah over the fucking track. That's not what I'm fucking with. Also, I will give beats more points on the scoring scale if the beat doesn't carry the artist the entire time. If the beat's fucking incredible, but the song's kind of mid in correlation to the artist kind of just like, you know, did their thing on it, but the beat's the main part of the song. I love when an artist can carry an instrumental, and that's no disrespect to SV, but it's doing its job and allowing the instrumental to be the instrumental. It's not making the instrumental the entire fucking song, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I love both of them.
It breathes. That's what's good.
I'm liking this too much. It's kind of frustrating me because I'm trying to rate it. All right. Flow and lyrics. We'll keep these ones kind of short because I also don't want to make this like a 5-hour stream.
For sure.
I'm gonna go The flow's so nasty, and like there were some bars in there I picked up. We have to mute the mics. The audio sounds clean. That were just fire. I think there was more of a prowess of like hook and real dope like bars that make me go, oh, that was fire. And you can probably see it in the reaction while it's playing. I'm gonna go 9.4. Fucked with it. Rate the flow and the lyrics and the Alyssa Jane's performance.
Okay, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 because I think that it was really competent. I think that it really it's still in my head. I still hear it playing back after listening to it, and that's only on one listen. So like, it's really like got like a nice like catchiness to it,
melodically catchy. Yeah,
for sure. So I'd say like 8.5 is pretty fair on a subjectivity scale for me, because I don't normally listen to this type of music, but I do have an appreciation for it. So it's like, when something's good. You always know when something's good, even if it's not something you normally listen to. If you're like a avid music listener, know when you just heard something that's like, wow, okay, this is different. Like I really can catch the vibe with this. So for me, yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, so in the same correlation that I bet my reaction's probably fantastic for SV and Alyssa Jane in correlation to this just being my shit. You're going to love Seven Sunset. I'm only bringing him up because he's in the chat, because that's your style of music, so you're going to love it. All right, I'm going to go... Did I rate the lyrics in the flow already? Right? I said, what did I say, 9.4 or some shit like that? All right, and then overall, just score, and then we'll get to the next one. What'd you think of Leave by SV and Alyssa Jane? 1 out of 10.
Close to a 9, for sure. Yeah, I could already tell this is going to be a very solid body of work. Like, it seems like each track is kind of playing into each other. Like, you know what I mean? I love albums that do that.
Me too. I like albums that actually matter instead of people just...
Let's give it like an 8.7 on my part.
I'm going
and then
9.
Go from there.
I'm going 9. This is just my shit. So like, it's not like favoritism. It's just this is my shit. So. All right. This one's called Pressed on You Make It.
We rate it.
Withdrawn president's fast stake in my wallet. Too dope for deposits in my brain, I'm lawless. I got stressed from day one. Tell the bitch, go say some. Need a word, my actor. I breathe out like a dragon.
Okay. 2 things. So, real quick. I am trying to play this off my... Got a big ass TV right here, and I got the stream up, so it's a little delayed. So we're blasting it because I don't have my speaker right now, so it doesn't have to go off the computer. This is kind of off-putting. Real quick, I just wanted to do you hear? I don't know if it's just how I'm listening to it. I'm gonna restart the song, but it's like whatever kicks in the back's got like this delay. I'm gonna try it again. I'm trying to make sure it's not on my end. Pressed. Okay, we're gonna start over.
Been withdrawn president's fast stake in my wallet. Too dope for deposits in my brain, I'm lawless. I got stressed from day one. Tell the bitch, go say some. Need a word, my actor. I breathe out like a dragon. Breathe out like a dragon. Pressed. Can't seem to find a way out. Who the fuck impressed? Drove me to my limits. I need a minute till I relax. Cause I've just been so pressed. 40 on my shoulder, pushing heavy for the week. Sailing around that vibe, it's got me crawling to the sheets. I won't spend another minute feeling no relief. Popping another Zanny, anxious kids understand me. All this pressure bottle lifting me from underneath. Only matter time before somebody lose the sheets. Menace is alive and I've been feeling fortunate, but I just need a minute. Pressed. Can't seem to find a way out. Who the fuck impressed? Drove me to my limits, I need a minute till I relax. In the body, notice I gotta be sipping some. Keep my mind running. Cause you can't fuck with me. Fuck with it. In the body, notice I gotta be sipping some. Can't seem to find a way out. Who the fuck impressed? Drove me to my limits. I need a minute till I relax. Cause I've just been so pressed.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pressed by Alyssa Jane and SV. I'm gonna start making these reactions a little bit more succinct, just so it's not like and then we'll get into most of the detail. We did the first couple ones in larger detail. We'll get to the end and we'll go over everything. Fucked with the vibe. Early on, the song kind of had to grow on me because I felt like the beat was off beat for a minute. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what it felt like early on.
There's some type of like experimental
grew on
thing
me.
they're doing with that, like trance, I don't know I don't know specifically what it's called, but like it definitely plays
like off
into
the
whole
metronome almost. Like one of the
genre.
hits was like, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're gonna roll through this, and then at the end of this, before we go to the next one, any speaking points on the song you want to talk about, we'll talk about. So we'll go through. Instrumental 1 out of 10. Go.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10.
That's it. Okay. And then we're gonna go through all the scales, and then at the end we're gonna talk about like what we like most about it. All right.
Alrighty.
Beat. I'm gonna go. Fucking grew on me, you fucker. It grew on me because at first I was like, eh. Then I was like, okay.
I was kind of feeling.
And then I was vibing it. It just kind of it hit my ear different. 7.7.
Okay. That's
Flow, lyrics, bars, singing performance, all of that. 1 out of 10.
Man, okay. I don't know, man. Like this is all these songs are very polished so far. Like it's
so good.
all in the upper range.
Thank you for
It's above. Everything's above like a 6 to me. So I'm gonna say it's like an 8. You know, like in terms of like lyrical content, like the way it like flows and is formulated in the song.
I fuck with her style. I think she kind of got like
too.
a little bit of Doja Cat influence with like the cadence and like the high pitched like underlaid ad libs, not high pitched as in like, but like a beautiful singing voice, like octave higher. Like her ad libs and her harmonizing with her own vocals, really fucking dope. I'm gonna go. I fuck with it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go 8.7. It's tough. And then overall, what'd you think of the song?
I feel like, you know, without like dragging it out too much, it just makes me feel like I'm in like a casino or something. Like I'm just in this like place where it's like, you know,
it's euphoric,
cool, and it's got like a nice like atmospheric setting of I don't know, just like something that's just like chill. And like people are just in the spot. They're just doing something.
Chill music's my favorite.
Hot tub. There's like a hot tub, and there's other things that complement like, you know, a nice atmosphere. I don't know.
Makes me picture
that makes
like
sense.
Someone very well dressed in a black and white like camera, smoking a cigarette.
That's what I'm saying.
With a bottle.
Yeah,
and like it's very artistic. Dun, dun, dun. Fuck with it heavy. So dope. I'm fucking. This might be one of my favorite album reactions I've ever had. If you've submitted an album, that's no diss to you. This is just personally my style. I'm fucking with this so heavy. I'm so surprised, honestly. Not in a bad way, but yeah, we're gonna go Trip on Me next. Oh, fucking. Did we rate it overall, the whole song? That song?
8 out of 10?
Oh yeah, we're good.
What you thinking? Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I already did it, I don't want to give a different score. I think we're good. I enjoyed the song.
Yeah.
Trip on Me is next. Now you make it
We rate it.
Sorry, we're blasting this on a giant TV, so it's a little bit of a delay for us because we're watching the stream back. So if I'm snapping not on beat or whatever the fuck, don't hate me. This one was probably one of the first like not really like dope one to me, even though I think that like regardless of if a song's like hit or miss, talent's there. I feel like the beat was a little more techno-y, even though I do enjoy a good synth than I would personally enjoy. I don't think there's not much for me to like shit on about it. Not necessarily like saying I shit on any song, but in correlation to like it just wasn't really hitting for me like the other ones were. Not one of my favorites. Totally okay. Could be other people's style. And I'm gonna give the beat to start 6.7. Matt.
Okay, well, I feel like this one was more of like a pop sort of hit.
Yeah.
This one felt more pop than the other ones. This one felt more like a club song, which, you know, I feel like there's definitely a place for when it comes to like this genre and making this type of music. You're gonna want to have like a token kind of pop single when it comes to this type of music if you're trying to break into the industry, because that's what helps you kind of like promote it more. You know, you'll have an album where it's mostly like, you know, the experimental side of what you're trying to do, and then at least one song that's a little bit more veers a little bit more onto the pop direction. But, you know, I liked it. I felt like it was really like bumping. I could definitely hear it as just more of like a, you know, not so noteworthy club type track, but also just something that bumps, something that you could just, you know, kick back to while you're, you know, kind of like having a night on the town. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool song. But I'm gonna give it like a 6.8 out of 10.
Overall for the song?
Yeah, overall for the song.
Yeah.
Instrumentally, 6.8 out of 10. But yeah, I would stick to that for most things. Because, yeah, most facets of the song are pretty simplistic, I feel.
Yeah.
This was one of the more simple, like, you don't really dig too deep into it type tracks that just has like a nice like bump to it that like you're just cruising, you know, on your way to like a club or something. You're gonna have a couple drinks and this is like the song that you hear that they're playing. You know, that's what this song gives me like the vibe of. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, you know,
that's what it made me feel personally.
On topic to this, just because I want to like make this show work efficiently and also good, I should totally buy some little square whiteboards and put little sticks on them, and I'll just be like, beat.
Yeah, we should do that.
Whoosh.
Yeah, that way we can go beep 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 like
because
step
of
by
this.
step.
Okay, this because of this. That's dope. Okay, I'm just gonna go overall on this one. I think y'all talented. I really fuck with the flow on it and the vocals on it. Also, just kind of like just the song scheme kind of missed for me, as well as like you know, the instrumental. But that's just personal preference. I'm not saying, and also in comparison to what the fuck y'all have just showed me, which I'm really loving. Still a great fucking song. I couldn't make this song, so I'm gonna give it a 6.7. Fair enough.
So about the same score.
Yeah, about
as
the
I
same
gave it.
for
Yeah.
7 Sunset. Like this one a little bit more. He said 7 from him. And we're going to get into the next one. We're rounding it out with 4 songs left. Down to Zero, How It's Made, If You Had Been Bad, and Slow Motion. I don't want to make this a whole hour stream, so we're gonna start rolling through these and just do overalls. And then at the end of the album, we'll wrap up our favorite songs and all the
for sure.
best shit. Okay, Down to Zero. You make it. We rate it by...
rate it.
Oh my God, that's it. Fast. SV and Alyssa Jane. You make it.
We rate it.
Down to Zero.
There we go.
You lost me at the what if, a steady question in the midst of all this pain, and I'm hooked into the ballet. Oh, yeah. I hope you never have to show me all your strength.
And I'm counting back from 10. Please don't be there when I get to 0. I don't wanna say something I regret. Oh, I'm sorry for it all. I really tried to be your hero.
Yeah, ay, you been stuck inside my head, need a lifeline. I wish I could go back and reconcile like mine. We got through everything together, any weather. I promise I'ma see it through now and never. Ay, you on my blanket when the rain dripping on me, and I can never go and make another story. There ain't a person, not another baby for me. And maybe when I'm out here done recording, we can catch a flight, maybe spend the night. Get to talking any place, you just pick a time. I just need you to know that you've been on my mind ever since the second we decided to break the bond. All the pleasure you gave to me quickly turned to pain. And like I said back in the beginning of the refrain, what ifs are not working, it's certain. My dear, please be there when I open the curtain.
And I'm counting back from 10. Please don't be there when I get to 0. I don't wanna say something I regret. Oh, I'm sorry for it all. I really tried to be your hero.
Hold on, a little bit of a delay here. Oh, there we go. Sorry. So that was... I'm pretty sure that was all of it, right? I think it was all. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was... Which one was that? Was that Trip on Me? Yeah, it was. No, it was Down to Zero. It was Down to Zero. That one...
It's like an in your feels type
In Your
song.
Feels.
In your feels type song.
I think it got the job done. Right when I heard her say, yeah, I was like, that's a Doja Cat. That's like, not in a bad comparison way, but like, I hear influence, and that's like it works too. And I also kind of fuck with Doja Cat. So I mean, I used to until she went all demonic and shit. But in your feels in a good way. I fucked with it. I liked the instrumental. I liked how she kind of like spit a verse out this time that was less like. I like how she spits it normally with the the flavor and the little. It's like melodic-y rap, like where you kind of
in your face.
That one was like, yeah, hit it with this, and it was like more punctual.
Yeah,
which I fucked with. And I had meaning, and I enjoyed the lyrics. I'm gonna go overall. I'm gonna go 7.1 on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna share the same score. I feel like it's a solid 7.1.
That was down to 0. Oh, I'm sorry. There's so many songs on here. Just on my list because I have other songs loaded for the next reactions. Was that how it's made? Let me find out. Hold on. Did we do this one?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, well, this is how it's made. When you make me rate it.
When I look into the mirror, I'm thankful. I ain't had to make a lot to win. This body, it's good to me. Keep me alive even when I'm locked in. Honesty, I stay on it. Good karma, believe I never lost it. Sympathetic to the ones before you. They got a side of me I can never undo. Had to pick up the slack to be something. Now I'm working overtime to deliver my cool. On paper, I'm favored, but in real life they got can with the side eye. Asymmetrical, careful to stay a wise girl. Can't let them know my next in case they wanna slide by. It's a miracle I'm still here. Thought by now I would be full of fuck ups in a wheelchair. Even my suicide I couldn't get right. Imagine a pistol spitting through your brain and he's still alive. But I grew from it, I went and made something. Tell me someone else is kicking harder. Little train with some back gates, stumbling on the track, but at least you stay straight. Yeah. Sugar sweet to pick it. You don't wanna bring it home, neither can. When I look into the mirror, I'm thankful. I ain't had to make a lot to win. This body, it's good to me. Keep me alive even when I'm locked in. Honesty, I stay on it. Good karma, believe I never lost it. And I'm battling my own vision. Yeah, who says I can't be myself without lane switching? Only the whole damn world, yeah. Toxic mentality, but I'll give it a whirl. A piece of that shit, like I'm backwards. Living for others has always put me in denial. Ironically, freedom is what I gained from locking up the doors and staying in for a while. I'm a harsh critic of my own work, pushes me to be the better version. And baby, thank you for supporting. It's the little things that show me that you're worth it. Trying to convince myself that I deserve this. 1,000,001 things I have that ain't perfect. So most days I pray to God above the earth. Thank you for the blessing, please take it with the earth. Think it's sweet to pick it. You don't wanna bring it home, neither can. When I look into the mirror, I'm thankful. I ain't had to make a lot to win. This body, it's good to me. Keep me alive even when I'm locked in. Honesty, I stay on it. Good karma, believe I never lost it.
That one was How It's Made by SV and Alyssa Jane.
Very interesting sounds.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I'm thinking. It took a lot to like focus on, but in a good way. Like I'm really trying to break it down in my head. I was just like locked in.
Hear the ambient vocals in the background?
Yeah, no, it's mixed, by the way.
That was cool.
Every song's mixed beautifully.
Yeah, that's the main thing I've been giving the most credit to is the mixing. The production is phenomenal. Like some stuff you hear, you're like, okay, I could see how this, was sort of like pieced together more, I don't want to say haphazardly, but just like with what the bare bones of what you have is. This, you can't tell if it was made in like a professional studio, if it was made at home and was just like done with some like mastery of skill, but it's amazing.
So this one took a minute to grow on me.
This is experimental. It's an experimental track. Like it definitely is an acquired taste. And I don't mean that in any
Yeah.
negative way or connotation at all, but it's very specific to the listener. You have to be in a certain mindset to listen to this track and like really take it in. But I also like it for that reason too. It's like kind of deep. It's introspective. It makes you like, you know what I mean, Rock? Like it makes you like think when you listen to it.
Sorry.
You good?
All right, we're gonna play a game. Ready? It's called Guess Rocky's Score for this one overall. Not what you would give it, but what do you think I'm gonna give this one?
I feel like you can give this one like a 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one an 8.9.
Okay. Yeah,
I
didn't think we'd
fucks
go that
with
high.
it. I know, because I was listening to it and I was personally thinking like, and then I sunk into it like a couch. Like, you know how when you're sitting on a couch like this, you're like, oh. But when you like sink into it, you're like,
Yeah.
this bitch hitting. Vibe, cool style,
Yeah, I
different.
think
I
so.
enjoyed about that. Fucked with the beat and just like, I don't know, just this is doing it for me for some reason. I don't know why. And I do know why at the same time, but I'm not gonna stop telling you, this is why I like it. Dope. Fucking dope. Production is mint for sure.
I want to give it like a 9, honestly. Like I don't
You
know
really
why.
like it that much
This
too? I
was,
thought
like,
you were
one of
gonna go
my
lower
favorite
as well.
tracks.
Really?
Yeah.
Fire.
You know what it is? It's just I can't get enough of something that sounds different. Like I just, but in a good way. Like it was executed well. You know what I mean?
But it's like,
Even if I know it's an acquired taste, it's like, well, I like acquiring the taste for it.
you're
because
acquiring
it's,
this
like,
taste
cool.
right now. I've acquired this taste over the last fucking 15 years. This is my shit. Some fucking way to heavy. And in
go.
saying that, Seven Sunset says is a great point. Trying to do something for everyone satisfies nobody's. This is perfect for their style. Beautiful representation of it. A lot of people think like, oh, I submitted and we have 5 people on the panel. Sometimes we have 2, sometimes we have 3, 4, 5. Most we've ever had was like 8 or 9. And they're like, oh, but 2 people said they didn't like it. Matt could like this.
It's varied.
Matt,
Yeah.
it's varied. It's all art is subjective. So Matt can fucking hate this song, or he can love this song, or whatever the case may be. Anyone else can love it or hate it, or be in the middle. But like he said, if you're making something for everyone, it's not going to really fit.
Exactly.
They made a specific style, and luckily for them, other people might enjoy the music too. This is my shit.
You got to
So thank
give respect to their chops too. Just in general, when you review a song like this, you just have to respect the artistry that goes into it. So, yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get into. We have 2 left here. I'm pretty sure it's "If You Been Bad." Wham! And slow motion. You make it.
We rate it.
Honestly, I kind of like. This is not to rush through the album. I kind of just want to sink into it. This last 2 songs, one after another. You with it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, so it's "If You've Been Bad" in slow motion. You make it.
We rate it.
Don't you go switching your stairs up, fake up to the ground, that bug you. Never mind the people with worship. You're mad 'cause you did nothing wrong. Don't you go switching your stairs up, fake up to the ground, that bug you. Never mind the people with worship. You're mad 'cause you did nothing wrong. Yeah, ayy, may never sleep again. Stuck with a mission to succeed, it's like I'm breathing in. A born winner and a born sinner. Ayy, you make those things together, get a party without pouring liquor. I've been lost with the demons inside of my mental. Yeah, stacking up the cash because of what the fuck I've been through. Yeah, would it take much to bring me back down? Mental health up in a rut, it's like a fucking lost count. Well, of all the days I've been subjected to this shit, so I woke up this morning to come stand on my feet again. Puzzling attitude, I got hope, but I ain't seeking it. Potential laid dormant for too long, you ain't misreading it. Just a girl down on her luck, and without trying to look tough, I tell you I am coming back up. I am not a vessel to be broken, what the fuck? I'll avoid a shipwreck, reaching for the sun. God gave me a way out by sending me his son, but in the past 5 years I ain't picked up my Bible once. Ain't no listen if I don't want the truth, so for therapy I travel into the booth. Release all my energy and lyrics, sometimes I make up, but I promise this here song got me wanting to lift my face up. Yeah, that's the struggle I'm in, a bubble when I'm alone, think I'm a stone, reaching for the shovel, so say. Don't you go switching your stance up. Fake up to the ground that bug you. Never mind the people will worship. They all mad cause you did not know. Don't you go switching your stance up. Fake up to the ground that bug you. Never mind the people will worship. They all mad cause you did not know.
And that's the worst way to live. I fucking promise you, but if I want the thoughts to play out, I would've stayed anonymous. Woulda, coulda, did, shoulda, woulda, did. I've been arguing over several figs. That's about as much as I told my father I'd make up on his deathbed. But here I am, stacking it up, about to buy him a crib. He said, you're 20 years early. I said, the world isn't for me. He said, he's not as deserving. I said, this is for raising me up with the strength to live amongst people like us. Fucked up, doctors filling bottles of pixie dust. Stronger than ever, I turn your tears to go to rivers if I could. Daddy, thank you for blessing me with your reverence. And if I'm sitting, just know that I'm needing me a minute. Can't provide the fire if I'm burning up with it. Oil on my right, water to my left. Can't give in to pressure, so I'm staring straight ahead. Mom sent me an angel, someone tell me not to fret. About to pull the trigger on these voices in my head. Shut the fuck up, little bitty brain suckers. Never bother me and now you're only when I'm done up. Use this as a distraction to get me to fall on my face. And jokes on you, I'm singing out Amazing Grace. How sweet is that sound? I swear I'm making me a light before they put me in the ground. I swear I'm shedding through the melody, something a bit profound. I swear the devil went to Georgia, why the fuck he in my town? Yeah, boost this, use this. I don't care if I'm not here, I won't abuse this. Music is my way back, seeing through all the ruthless enemies. I remember faces. Guess they wanna ask me for something once I make it. Yeah, ayy, try on me, burn me to the 3rd degree. The point is that I'm living through it even happily. Call up in my stocking on December 25th. But do not get it twisted just cause I'm a bad bitch. Smash through the rubber, promise I'm not average. Staying out of trouble cause the calm is active. Keep your eyes peeled, I know you won't catch me lacking. Ayy, that shit to me is habit, Jane.
If you've been bad,
Baby, cause you did something wrong.
All right, this is what I'm gonna say. Alyssa Jane, fuck you for making such fucking good music. NSV, shout out to that. Beat was fucking funkier than a bitch. And on top of it, she fucking blanked, spazzed, murdered. He likes rock music more than rap music. This my shit. Actual like bars and flow, and she's spitting her ass off with cadence and punch. She said something about trying to provide a fire while she's burning or something. Like what the like? It was
No, this is crazy. Like, yeah, I gotta say,
fucking tough.
this one might be
10. I'm saying
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, this
10.
one I gotta give it 10, but it might be the best track on the album too.
Yes.
Like,
And also we've rated it that way too. So, okay.
yeah. So it seems like this is a good thing though, because this is one of those albums that like starts strong, gets stronger. Like you want that for your album. Like you don't want an album that like starts off really strong and then like ooh just like goes down with every track. This goes up with every track. For the most part, it does. And I really just like how powerful this one is. Like it's authentic. It tells a story that's like so visceral to the listener, and I really respect that so much, because that's what I look for out of my favorite kind of music. Like it's a straight 10, like regardless of genre, regardless of you know how it's being told, this is beautifully executed.
Yeah. The funny thing is about reacting to music is the worse the song is, the more stuff I can speak on and like feel like I have like you know, an opportunity to help someone, or also like give good feedback, or there's necessarily more to say. I don't really like, well, not I don't really like, but when that kind of stuff comes in, stuff that's like not as good, it's more fun to talk on. But at the same token, this is so much fucking fun to listen to. And album reactions can be either really tough because, you know, they're, you know, it's just, you know, not really there yet, and you're trying to like really help, and like not even really help it. It's just like kind of like sometimes it's just like tough. Perfect amount of songs, by the way. This is an 8-song album.
It is.
Some people do 15,
I like
21.
Smaller albums.
It's a cohesive
personally.
piece. And then I've said this to other artists. This is a prime example of shit I've been speaking on with albums. You don't have to do a fuck ton of songs. She has 8 songs with SV. Shout out SV in this bitch, by the way. spazzing.
Absolutely.
8 songs on this. They probably could have made 15 songs together. Maybe a couple other ones were really good too, but I'm not saying they did this, but you have 15, 20 songs, whatever the case may be. You pluck out and cut out the fat and just pick the fucking best 8, and your album's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
If this was a 15-song album and these 8 songs were on here, I would have loved them anyway. But if there was like 6 or 7 more songs that just weren't really on par, I would have been like,
Another thing is too, I feel like it's more digestible to release a smaller body of work if you're a new act.
To it.
There you go. Because people get intimidated, especially these days. People get intimidated when like they have so much to listen to. Like unless it's a Taylor Swift album where
unless it's an album you're like in love, like an artist like you're in love with, like fucking when your favorite artist drops, you're like 27 songs. Let's go. But like, especially
Cult
on the
fan
come up.
base.
I don't know how many followers or what her viewership's like, but like this is a perfect size.
It's like a gateway,
yeah,
you know, for new listeners.
You can even do 5. You can even do 5, kind of like an EP, and like I wouldn't even call. I would just call it the fucking an album. Everyone's like,
for sure.
Like honestly, fuck EPs in correlation to just calling them EPs. Be like, oh, you dropped an EP. Do fucking 5 songs called an album.
You really could these days.
No, seriously, because everyone's like, I had one person submit, and they were like, oh, you said my EP was an album, and it was only like 4 songs, and like I don't want people thinking I dropped a 4-song album. Totally fine. Okay. She had me delete the video. At the same time, I said, I don't think anybody really cares to call it a fucking album if you'd like to. I'm sorry for
it's a body of work.
Sorry for misgendering your album.
It's a body of work.
But yeah, no, it's a body of work.
You can't really, whatever you want to call
EP, album, fucking whatever, a mixtape. Do whatever y'all want.
Yeah. Other than the logistics, it's a body of work that you can listen to and appreciate. And if it's cohesive, then it does its job.
See, the funny thing is, Seven Sunset, I wasn't even thinking about you when I said that, but it just helps so much. And I've done it personally as an artist. I've released a couple projects, and like I had this, and I'm like, I'm so excited for it. Then I'd listen to it front to back in all these different orders and be like, this is like not there. And I'd cut out shit, cut out shit. And then I get to like 5 songs, and I'm like, fuck, this is way better. More people are going to listen to these songs. The views get to be spread against a smaller amount. He just leaves the doors open with the AC on. It leaves to a smaller amount of songs, so like they're more viewed. Instead of having like 27 songs with 15 views on it, you have like 5 songs with like a bunch of fucking views on it. Dope. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And I bet the album's fucking gas. Thank you. Amazing. Glad I can help. Last song. This is going to be Slow Motion by SV and Alyssa Jane. Links in the motherfucking description if you guys are fucking with this as much as I am. I'm going to pirate the shit out of this because I don't have Spotify or iTunes. Oh, wait, I got it off YouTube, right? I already downloaded it. Putting these on my phone, so appreciate you. Oh, man. I feel like we got to be some of the most personal people that do music reactions on fucking YouTube. Everyone's like, hi, welcome to the song. I liked it. Goodbye. Run it. Slow motion. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Anger, corrupting all these danger to myself. When you forget you got another side, you remember when you grow darker. Falling on mix with the sunlight, dripping off like I'm running out of time. I'm stuck in a dream, so it's slow motion. And I am also confident, but I feel demons creeping in, trying to steal what I have built. Lord, can you save me still? Lord, can you save me still? I've taken half a pill to release more worry, tied to a train shake line. It sticks to dynamite. I'm stuck at 4, but I'm ready to blow on fire. Get out. Yeah. Can I? Yeah. Anger, corrupting all this danger to myself. When you forget you got another side, you remember when you grow darker. Falling on mix with the sunlight, dripping off like I'm running out of time. I'm stuck in a dream, so it's slow motion. I'm so so competent, but I feel demons creeping in.
Okay. Hold on. Stop playing. Got this playing in 3 different locations. All right. Okay. So that was the last song in the album. It's called Slow Motion. And this is what I'm going to say right now. I think y'all were a phenomenal pairing this whole album. I think SV shined on this one like a little bit more than Alyssa Jane. Not saying she didn't do well, but this beat is fucking beautifully nasty. I'm more of the rap guy and also make rap music, and he's very into rock but also has good rap taste as well. I feel like I'm trying to match like your energy a little bit, but I'm loving this and dope.
Well,
Fucking dope.
You got to keep in mind, I kind of started off with rap and then veered off into more of a different direction when, I got a little older. But I mean, basically, it was all the old school stuff. I don't know how that happened for me being part of this generation, but it just did. I just appealed to, Tupac and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, I just want to say that this is a great closer to this piece, to this body of work right here, album, whatever you want to call it. And I think that it really does shine in the production department. Every single instrumental tells a story itself, even without like the vocalist on it. But it all works. It's all very efficient, and this one just kind of closes it off from beginning to end, like with a very like nice somber sort of piece that opens the door to more music that can be made and just kind of completes the auditory experience for the listener, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I totally agree. Let's rate this last song.
Let's do it.
And then we're gonna go over the album details that we really liked. Last one.
So I
love the instrumental. I'm gonna go 8.9. 8.8. I'm gonna go 8.8. I thought it was beautiful. I loved the instrumental. I thought she did her thing. I thought it could have had a little bit more. Like someone suggested another verse, or
could have been a little longer.
Yeah, just slightly. I did fuck with it though. So that was wrapping up the album, Phily. I forget how to say it. I read the whole description. Hold on.
Neophilia or something?
Neophilia. Oh no, that's the word that's based off. Neophilia.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's the album reaction by SV and Alyssa Jane. Fucking awesome. All right, we're gonna go through it like this. Ready? I got the song list here. I'll tell you which number it is if you don't remember the title. What was your favorite song on the album?
Gee. Oh man, that's tough. I think it was the second to last song.
If You've Been Bad.
Yeah. That one's sticking out the most in my head.
I will say that.
The first one. That's the first thing that came to mind. So I'm not going to question it too much. That's my favorite song off this album.
I agree. And what is the best song on every album need? Bueller. A music video.
Music video.
Needs a fucking music video for If You've Been Bad. Please and thank you. Would be fucking incredible. What did you think of SV on the whole album? The producer, just give him like you don't have to score him, just bring it, because sometimes scoring's too strict. Like just give him a broad, like
Sometimes a score you can only tell so much about a song or album with a score. But what do you think? I thought like in general of like his. What
did you think of him as a producer?
He finessed it. I mean, that's all I could say. Really, is that he just finessed it. He knows his way around different instruments and sounds that sound really like different and fit this style of music very well. He knows how to capture that like sort of nightlife sound.
Talented is a word that comes to my mind too.
Well, absolutely. By far. I mean, he doesn't really miss in any of these tracks. Like there's some things that maybe like are a little different and sort of go in a direction that a mainstream listener might be like, oh, I don't really get it. Like there was like that one track that we listened to that had that delay in the beginning, but no, yeah, the producer is killing it, and this was a great showcase of his talent for sure.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna go top 3 for me. It's If You've Been Bad, number 1 for me. Really loved Kerosene. That was the first song we listened to. Number 2, and liked How It's Made. How It's Made was dope. I'm gonna go How It's Made, number 3.
Okay.
And then what'd you think of Alyssa Jane overall? I think I'll go first. I think she can spit. Love her tonality. Love her voice. Love how she layers her vocals, her ad libs. Just the personality you can kind of feel through the instrumentals, or not through her verses, and projections on point, cadence on point, flow switches, retaining the listener's attention on point.
Well said.
I think just some hooks. Not every song needs a hook. I'm not saying that. Some hooks that I'd like to hear, some like real catchy shit. I know you had some on here as well. And you're a fucking 10 out of 10 artist in my opinion, and that's really fucking good. My personal taste. 10 out of 10 artist.
Yeah, she carried herself with a lot of like confidence. I really felt like she
can spit her ass off.
Absolutely, and I felt like she was like very present in the songs too. Like you know how sometimes you listen to music and it's either the production, the producer is going so crazy that he overpowers the vocalist, or vice versa. Here, this wasn't the case. It blended so incredibly well. Like the two of them are like mixing together so well with these tracks, and she brings it with the most like powerful presence that she possibly could. Like very like, I am aware of my skills, aware of what I could do, and she has a strong conviction in her abilities. You could get that vibe. You could get that sense from listening to the track.
Seasoned. I don't know how long the fuck she's been rapping for, or whatever the fuck. Seasoned. She's definitely been doing it for. If she's not even a year in, or she's like a year into doing this,
could be. You never know.
Jump off a cliff.
Yeah. Some people just do it all
are
in
just
practice.
like that. I mean, I've been doing it for like 10 years maybe or so. I've done some good shit, but this is fucking dope. It's just
crazy.
Very much in my style. This wasn't a 50-50 album. This was definitely full send from both sides. Totally agree. Beautiful pairing, beautiful voice, beautiful artist. But so yeah, that's did we rate the album? 1 out of 10?
No, I don't think we did. Like the full album as a whole.
Let's do this real quick. 1 out of 10. Full album. And then we got to do bumpability real quick. Okay. 1 out of 10. What'd you think of the album? Just pick a number.
8.8. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, like I think that's a pretty fair score.
I'm
not trying to overrate it too much, but just
I'm not trying to overrate it, but
level,
like
it's like an 8.8 for sure.
Forgive me for every fucking 10 I've given out, because like this I love so much, and it's just so my lane and my style. There was 2 songs in there I wasn't crazy about, but still impressive. I'm gonna go 9.7. Fucking fire. I loved it.
Okay. Yeah.
There's one rating scale we did not do. Okay? And this is what we do frequently on the show, and we coined it. It's called bumpability. The ability to be able to play this in front of a group of people or other people, whether it's at a party, in the car, at the beach, anywhere where there's people.
Someone passes you the sticks and you put this on, what is their reaction?
What's the likelihood of everyone being like, pretty much like me the whole fucking stream, yo, who is this? Can I download it or pirate it? Who is this? Who this fire? It's 10. 0 being like, hey man, who the fuck put on this song? And then like I see Mark put on the song. We're like, kick him the fuck out the party. Take the aux back and he put on something else. That's 0. What are you giving it 1 out of 10? Doesn't have to be just a party. Just other people are subjectively forced to listen to this music. What's their reaction?
Okay, so I feel like I would be very confident in sharing this music. Like I wouldn't feel like this is a dirty little secret. Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want, generally speaking, you don't want your music to kind of be like some little like dirty little secret that you shove into your closet.
Everyone's got their dirty little secret music. You're driving in the car and like their windows are down and you're like cruising. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, that's my song. And then you get to a light and there's people walking and you're like, you just turn it down a little bit. And then you get rolling. And I don't give a fuck. Rolling, bump it.
Yeah. Point is, this is the kind of song. These are the kind of songs that you share with the world, and you're like, yeah, like I'm really proud to represent this.
God,
these two individuals, you know, who make great music together, and that's definitely something I could say with pride. Like it just has a feeling that you'd feel, I don't know, like happy to share, like eager to share. Like, hey, listen to this. Like, doesn't this sound cool? You know what I mean? So. Simple as that.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do one last experiment, then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Respectfully, I enjoyed this reaction so much. All right, so we're doing an album reaction for this, and I saw other people have done it. Do you want to say over or under? Do we have the longest reaction to this album? It's 8 songs. First one I'm seeing is 41 minutes, 35 minutes.
How long have we been going for right now?
This is 24 minutes to the album, 28 minutes. We've been going for 1 hour and 16 minutes.
Oh, you can't say that we don't have some real like you know, good responses to give when it comes to listening to music. Like at the very least,
get what the fuck you pay for. You get what you ask for. And this has been another episode of You Make or Rate It. This has been an hour and I've just loved music so much I kind of ramble.
That's how it's supposed to be.
An hour and 16 minutes. We have a lot of other songs that I have to do this evening, and I'm fucking exhausted. But guess what? We're gonna do them, and I'm gonna see if I can get Mark and Kev and all the other actors in here because they were supposed to be here at fucking 3 p.m. Whatever the case may be, I will be back soon. Give me like 30 to 45 minutes. The stream's already up, so you guys will see it. Probably got to rechange the time because it's over it. But like 30 to 40 minutes, and we'll be on for a late night segment. My duo album was shorter, I think. I don't know if it was shorter. Honestly, this is my fucking show. I'm checking. 7th Sunset, You Make It, We Rate It reactions. I'm curious. I just want to see who's longer. That's fucking weird. Hold on. Listen, I don't give a fuck. This is my show. I'm looking. If I want to look, I'm looking. No, an hour and 21 minutes. So yours was longer. So, all right. Appreciate y'all. I'm sorry. This has been You Make It.
We Rate It. Peace
Return
out.
of the Mac.